Francesco Ballesio was an Italian painter known for his evocative depictions of Orientalist scenes, historical settings, and richly detailed interiors. Born in Turin, Italy, in 1860, and active during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Ballesio developed a distinctive artistic voice that blended classical precision with imaginative storytelling. While not among the most famous names of his time, his work is valued today for its technical excellence, cultural depth, and unique contribution to the Orientalist movement in European painting. Early life and education. Francesco Ballesio was born into a culturally enriched environment in the Kingdom of Italy, a time when the country was experiencing political unification and a revival of interest in its classical heritage. From a young age, Ballesio displayed a strong inclination toward art, particularly drawing and painting. He pursued formal training at the Accademia Albertina di Belle Arti in Turin, one of Italy's most prestigious art schools. At the Accademia, Ballesio studied classical techniques of draftsmanship, composition, and oil painting. His instructors emphasized academic precision, anatomy, and historical accuracy, skills that would later define his mature work. Ballesio's early paintings already revealed a fascination with historical and exotic themes, showcasing his ability to render architectural details and luxurious textures with remarkable clarity. Artistic style and influences. Francesco Ballesio is often categorized as part of the Orientalist movement, a 19th century European fascination with the cultures, people, and architecture of North Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Like many Orientalist painters, Ballesio did not travel extensively to these regions. Instead, he relied on literary sources, photographs, artifacts, and the popular imagination of the time to construct his scenes. His paintings are characterized by their meticulous attention to detail, especially in fabrics, ceramics, rugs, and architectural ornamentation. Ballesio had a masterful eye for color and composition, often using vibrant palettes to evoke the richness of Eastern interiors and costuming. His works frequently depicted opulent interiors, harem scenes, marketplaces, musicians, and everyday domestic life, rendered with a theatrical flair that appealed to European tastes. Beyond Orientalism, Ballesio was also influenced by Italian Renaissance art, particularly the works of masters like Raphael and Titian. This is evident in the classical poses, harmonious compositions, and dignified figures that populate many of his paintings. His blending of Renaissance sensibilities with exotic subject matter created a unique niche in the art market of his time. Notable works and themes. Although Francesco Ballesio was not associated with a single masterpiece that defined his career, he created a number of widely appreciated works that circulated in both private collections and exhibitions. Some notable paintings include The Chess Game, a richly detailed depiction of two figures engaged in a game, surrounded by ornate furnishings and Moorish architecture. Harem Interior, a romanticized portrayal of women lounging in an elaborately decorated setting, showcasing Ballesio's skill in fabric and light. The Musician, a work that illustrates the cultural blend of sound and silence, with a single performer in a grand room. Arab Interior, a signature piece representing Ballesio's fascination with Islamic decorative arts, tile work, and drapery. These works were not intended as ethnographic records, but rather as artistic fantasies that catered to the European appetite for exoticism and romanticized notions of the Orient. Career and recognition. Francesco Ballesio's career was largely centered in Italy, but his works were also collected by art patrons in France, England, and Germany. His paintings were well received by European collectors, particularly in the late 19th century, when Orientalism was at its peak in popularity. Wealthy clients commissioned paintings that would lend an air of luxury and cultural refinement to their interiors, and Ballesio's meticulously detailed scenes perfectly fit that aesthetic. Although Ballesio did not achieve widespread international fame in his lifetime, he maintained a successful career as a studio painter. He regularly exhibited in regional Italian salons and art fairs, where his works were praised for their craftsmanship and decorative appeal. Today, Francesco Ballesio's paintings occasionally appear in art auctions and private galleries. While not extensively featured in major museums, his work continues to attract collectors interested in Orientalist art, classical realism, and the decorative arts of the 19th century. Legacy. Francesco Ballesio died in 1923, leaving behind a body of work that reflects both the aesthetic ideals and cultural perspectives of his era. His paintings provide a window into the ways in which Europe imagined and represented the East, often through a lens of fantasy, beauty, and selective romanticism. In contemporary art history, the Orientalist movement has been reassessed with a more critical lens, recognizing both the artistic merit and the problematic aspects of cultural representation. Ballesio's work, while not overtly political, is part of this larger discourse, inviting both admiration for its technical brilliance and reflection on the context in which it was created. Despite the changing tides of art criticism, Francesco Ballesio remains respected as a technically gifted painter whose work captures a fascinating intersection of imagination, historical interest, and decorative artistry. His contributions to 19th century Italian painting ensure his place among the lesser known but intriguing figures of the European art world.